Hello, map makers and GIS professionals and those in my geospatial community. I wanted to introduce this channel, and I sometimes am so new at getting myself set up here that I'm forgetting my mic. So let's get my mic set up, and then I will continue this introduction of why I've created this channel, what I expect for this channel, what it is about. So here I am with mic. Okay, so make sure my mic is set. I'm not hearing it the way that I want to. Right mic, right headphones. Well, we're good. So this speaks to me being totally new to YouTube and figuring it live and figuring it all out, and lots of different tools. I definitely want to make pre-recorded videos that I learn how to edit, but as I am just kind of at the beginning of this process, I figured going live is a great way to just launch the channel and start the conversation and share things as I'm seeing them. So to introduce myself, my name is Philippa Burgess, and I'm a graduate student at the USC Spatial Sciences Institute. I just finished my GIST certificate, so Geographic Information Science and Technology, and I'm continuing on at the Spatial Science Institute with a Master's of Science in Human Security and Geospatial Intelligence. And that is layering on top of a Master's of Arts that I have in urban planning. And my undergraduate was in international relations with a minor in cinema television. So I am comfortable with communications and media, yet creating for YouTube still feels like I'm at the very beginning. So I'm hoping that at some point my film experience will kick in and help me go further faster. But I realize that I'm not going to learn how to edit or script or plan until I just start. So here I am just starting. And I have a couple of different niche micro channels. So this one is specifically focused on maps, data, and design. And GIS is a big part of that, but there's obviously many extensions to that as well. And I did a cartography and visualization class in the spring. I did a SQL course in the summer. I'm now continuing on a programming and customization for GIS course this fall. And that kind of is in parallel with other human security classes I'm taking in disaster management and human security and disaster management, in geospatial leadership, and now in geospatial project management. So with that, this is meant to have videos that relate to those topics. I want to share things that I'm seeing and cool companies and the types of things that they're doing. I did go to the Esri user conference this year. It was my first time. And I think the thing that I walked away with from there was that I am working really hard to learn all those skills and to be a really good practitioner from a software side and also in programming. So I want to have really strong technical skills, but I realize that I do have a comfort with entertainment and media. I've had a podcast now for 1.5 years, which I continue. And I really want to do more with video, although like just at the beginning of really fully committing to that journey. And that I felt that I was, of the people on the expo floor, not speaking necessarily to people who are already on stage and speaking and presenting, but just in terms of attendees, I felt like I was one of the few that had a very strong identity as a blogger, a podcaster, and now coming into YouTube. And it really was that final push I needed to say, hey, go for it, get out there and talk about this, because there's really cool companies doing amazing things. There's really cool data sets. There's lots of questions about how to best use the technology. There's so many resources and other great creators out there that I just wanted to pull as much of that as I can together on this channel and create a community and a conversation where we can support each other on our GIS journeys and focus on application, career development, learning opportunities, networking, just other things that sort of help people in that GIS and geospatial journey. My goal is to become someone that is proficient as a spatial data scientist, as well as working in the human security, disaster management, resilience part of things, which crosses into the intelligence community. So another related channel that I have is called GeoInt AI, where I can specifically focus on the international geopolitical and national security, which extends into extreme weather now becoming a national security issue. But many people who work in GIS and mappings are also interested in environmental science, environmental issues. I mean, what's so great about maps, data, and design is it crosses into so many different sectors, and there's so many different applications. And I feel that even more so as I'm studying it and my eyes are opening to what is it and how is it done. And I am feeling so fortunate that I have such a strong educational background in this. But I know not everybody has that privilege, that opportunity that I've had to have a complete transition and take a few years to just really lean into my graduate education and let it lead me and unfold in the directions that it has. So those are part of the foundation that I have, and I'm really fortunate for that. I did start on this journey in my urban planning program when I fell in love with R, and that was my first sort of introduction to this kind of new world of data science and seeing kind of what R and Geoda could do as far as creating chloropleth maps and other data visualizations. And that was the beginning of saying, ooh, data visualization, that's really cool. I want to learn more about that. And then that led me into the GIST certificate. And then from there, I was looking at going further with it, but I realized that human security kind of tied back to my international relations and my interest in climate impact and seeing that our weather events are becoming more extreme. And within the intelligence community, that's come up as a major point of conversation in their media and their conferences, that extreme weather is now becoming a national security threat. And we're seeing that every month, every week, there's more happening. And so those are all kind of in these like kind of micro channels that I have, so I can sort of bring some of these conversations into different places. And this conversation is dedicated to all things maps, all things data, and design, and wanting to further that conversation. You will also see me in this process learn how to edit, learn how to make better videos, learn how to do all sorts of things that relate to communicating this message and what this community needs that aligns with my journey. And so that's kind of where we start. So this is my welcome to the channel. This kind of is the video that makes the channel live. And I'm looking forward to having guest interviews. I'm looking forward to making more videos and reminding you about cool opportunities that I see and just perhaps things that you should know about. And some of it's just also logging my own academic journey, because so many resources are shared with us that I realize that there's things that I want to go back and take another look at or better understand, and that we can all sort of benefit from those tools or those resources. So with that, I will end this introductory video here. I thank you so much for checking it out. And if you are interested in any aspect of maps, data, or design, leave a comment, come join our community, and let's take this forward. Thanks.